I had a brain fart. Today's first episode. I'll clean that up a little bit here. Getting started. Brain burp. Seriously, I would not watch this episode. In chapter 4, we actually got started with Mongo and MongoD. List of directories. With files. And it's about what we covered last time. And after I broke the episode, I went ahead and changed everything to an unordered list just to get rid of the numbers on the days. I hated having more than one number layer. It was distracting for some reason. Psychologically, it just didn't work. I think we can minimize this. That should have refreshed when I saved. Brain burp, seriously, I would not watch this episode. So 18, 19. List of directory files. We'll come back and make a note here. Maybe the beginning of the next episode. Once we know what this episode's about. So let's go ahead and get started. Keep forgetting Piggy. We gotta get our mascot going. Our little piggy man. We got 22 minutes left, 23 minutes left. Might be 24. Alright. So let's go over to our server. It's still running here on test. But it's showing local and test, and we haven't put anything into chapter 4 yet. And there it's just running, but I wanted to see. It shows one connection now open. It's shown that twice because I've logged in twice. Okay, let's get our book back. It's not our book. Let's lose that till the end of the episode. Alright, here we're back in our book. Get out of your fields and get in your book. Alright. Mongo database collections. A Mongo database collection is a list of Mongo database documents. Is that better? Okay. A collection is created when its first document is being inserted. Unlike a table, a collection doesn't enforce any type of schema and can host different structured documents. To perform operations on a Mongo database collection, you'll need to use the collection methods. Let's create a post collection and insert the first post. In order to do this, execute the following command in the Mongo database shell. db.posts.insert. User Bob. Okay, boss. Sure thing, boss. Inserted 1. After executing the preceding command, it will automatically create the post collection and insert the first document. To retrieve the collection documents, execute the following command in the date. Mongo database shell. db.posts.find. It's just an inversion of syntax. If you were speaking in English, you'd probably say find these posts in the database. But because computers speak more logically, they just want the path to where it's at. db.posts.find. So that would be like the collection, the field, the method, in that order, I guess. So let's go back over here. There it is. Object ID, title. Now see, when they told us to create it, it didn't tell us to give it an object ID. It's generating that in the middleware. It's creating that for us. So as it inserts this, when I say middleware, Mongo, or is it the shell? One of them. I guess Mongo. I guess the shell. I don't know. One of them is creating the object ID for us, and it's adding it. Title, first post, user, Bob. Okay, so we're on track. Let's just keep reading. You should see a command line output similar to what is shown in the following screenshot. This means that you have successfully created the post collection and inserted your first document. To show all available collections, issue the following command in the Mongo database shell. Show collections. Show collections. Bob, eat. Show collections, post system indexes. Show collections, post system indexes. So the system indexes are probably an index of all these object IDs, is my guess. If I get to have a guess. Show collections. The Mongo database shell will output the list of available collections, which in your case are the post collection and another collection called system indexes, which holds the list of your database indexes. So I don't know if that doesn't prove or disprove. It sounds like I was on the right track with my hunch, but I'm probably not explaining it well. But I think I get the gist of what that's a list of it's an index of what's in your database. That's why it's so fast. If you'd like to delete the post collection, you will need to execute the drop command as follows. Database post drop. Sure. Let's create a few more first. No, let's drop it. I'll have them all in up arrow so I can refeed these commands. True that. Drop chapter 4 post. Yeah, so that's an index of what's in chapter 4 only, because chapter 4 is the database that I'm in. It took 907 milliseconds for an operational command. I command connection to command drop chapter 4. A file allocator, creating directory, done allocating, end connection. True dat. Alright. It's always just a balance of how much you want to elaborate or how much you want to follow the elaboration. The shell will inform you that the collection was dropped by responding with a true output. True. I guess if it, for some reason didn't get to drop it, it would come back with a false. CRUD operations. Alright, this is what we're really trying to get at. I'm offering CRUD for in a 40 to 50 hour week. We'll get the CRUD working first, and then if you get any time left over with your budget, we'll shape it up and improve it. But we'll get it functional first, and you'll see the progress get better over the weeks. Each time we do a CRUD app, it'll be a little faster. We'll get them done in shorter episodes. We'll be getting done around episode 20 instead of getting done around episode 40. But then we'll spend the rest of our time kind of detailing it out and do some graphic design, some drop shadows, and extra functionality and elaborations as we can. But our main, in fact, I've got a domain that has CRUD in it. One of the ones we'll be building, I think, is CRUD Games. CRUD apps. I think it's CRUD Games. I don't remember if it's a S or a Z. I'll have to look it up. But basically, it's like a gamification of business apps for small businesses. You don't have to be a small business, but I'm trying to be affordable, custom software to mom and pop operations. And with CRUD, it's basically just an interface to interact with your database, which Mongo is our database in the main. This is the M here is the first letter in the we've got Mongo, we've got Express, so Mongo database CRUD. Anyways, CRUD: create, read, update, and delete information in and out of your database. Here we go. Create, read, update, delete operations are the basic interactions you perform with the database. To execute CRUD operations over your database entities, MongoDB provides various collection methods. Creating a new document. You're already familiar with the basic method of creating a new document using the insert method, as you previously did in earlier examples. Besides the insert method, there are two more methods called update and save to create new objects. Insert, update, save. Insert, update, save. Alright. Creating a document using insert. The most common way to create a new document is to use the insert method. The insert method takes a single argument that represents the new document. To insert a new post, just issue the following command in the Mongo database shell. Second post, user Alice. Insert, update, save. The update method is usually used to update an existing document. You can also use the upsert flag to create a new document if no document matches the query criteria. Upsert. True. So that's why I didn't put that in. I skipped the insert because I want to try the update. Insert, update, save. So this is an update with upsert. Alright, let's try that one. Well, it didn't like it as well as it thought it would, did it? I think it's a first character, and I can't get back there. It's the way I copied it. False, because there's nothing there right now. That's fine. wasn't what I was worried about. So when I did this, I don't need the caret, so it gave me the error. Right result matched 0, upserted 1, modified 0. It didn't modify anything, it just upserted 1 because I had no matches. So, okay. I think we got that. In the preceding example, Mongo database will look for a post created by Alice and try to update it. Considering the fact that post collection doesn't have a post created by Alice and the fact that you have used the upsert flag, Mongo database will not find an appropriate document to update and will create a new document instead. So I'm wondering what update Alice. It's referencing Alice twice. I was just trying to fit this, but they're separated inside. It's the structure. Up to that first comma. Let's see, the comma. This object, comma. This object, comma. This object. Parentheses to parentheses. Okay. We'll look for a post created by Alice. But if I found that one, so it's already there, so let's try that again. It's already there. Unmatched, let's see, matched 1. Before it said matched 0, so this time it matched 1, so it upserted 0. Before it upserted 1. Modified 1. Modified 0, so there. That's okay. In the preceding example, MongoDB will look for a post created by Alice. Update Alice title. Creating a document using save. Another way of creating a new document is by calling the save method, passing in a document that either doesn't have an ID field or has an ID field that doesn't exist in the collection. So you can save it as long as it doesn't already try to override one that's there. Second post user Alice. So this one should already be there. Reading documents. Man, we're still near the top. Okay, let's try this one for a second and see what we get. So I don't know how this. I don't remember what it's the save if it's already there. Inserted 1. So it would have saved changes. I'm not fading at the unique ID. It's just figuring out that it's Alice and it's the second post. But it's updating that. Okay. The find method is used to retrieve a list of documents from a Mongo database collection. Using the find method, you can either request all the documents in a collection or use a query to retrieve specific documents. Finding all the collection documents. To retrieve all the documents in the post collection, you should either pass an empty query to the find method or not pass any arguments at all. The following query will retrieve all the documents in the post collection. Database post find. Bind database post find. Oh, a little different than what I thought actually. Second post, Alice ID. So somewhere around 7259872. Somewhere around there it starts changing as a different post. So that's a little different than what I was expecting. And that might have to do with state, like state changes, because those look like they both had different timestamps possibly. That's why I'm glad I did that, because I thought it would have just overwritten it, but it was throwing me off the way it was saying that. So that actually makes more sense. Furthermore, performing the same operation can also be done using the following query. Wait, did I get off? Oh. Well, what's this? Why are these different? These two queries are basically the same, and we return all the documents in the post collection. It's weird. Find. But I should also be able to put something in there, like find. Maybe that's what this one is. Like find ID or find user. These two queries are basically the same, and we return all the documents in the post collection. Using an equality statement to retrieve a specific document can use an equality condition query that will grab all the documents which comply with that condition. That's what I was talking about. For instance, to retrieve all the posts created by Alice, you will need to issue the following command in the shell: db.posts.find, where user is equal to Alice. Similar list, because everything so far has been by Alice, except for that one by Bob that we deleted. Alice and Bob, they're the ones from the black hole. Alice falls into a black hole. From Alice's perspective, time continues at her normal rate. From Bob's perspective, she's frozen forever, because her light is traveling away at the same speed that she's moving, so she looks like a still frame from Bob's perspective, because he continues to move forward in time and she does not. Alice and Bob. Alright, variable A and variable B, that's all that is. Alice and Bob. But so far, all the objects have been written by Alice, so find all and find where user is equal to Alice give us the same list back. This will retrieve all the documents that have the user property equal to Alice. How are we on time? We're about to wrap this up. We're only halfway down the page. That's fine. We'll come back after break and wrap it up. Using query operators, actually. Let's break for there and we'll go finish our notes while it's fresh on my mind. So this is episode 19 we've been in. It's probably near the bottom. No, it starts on Tuesday here. Not even in the right page. Running Mongo. Yep. Okay. Now what have we just been talking about? Alice and Bob. We'll do this. We haven't done that one yet. We'll do this. talked all the way up to there. That's the last thing we talked about. That's good. We still have our preview? Probably not. It's another quarter in the box. I'd have to do these consistently till midnight to get through what I consider a day, but we're going to get rained out for the next 3 days. So we'll start wrapping this up. We'll put I'll extract the important parts out into a playlist, like we'll do just a Mongo playlist out of most of today's episodes. But it'll probably be tomorrow before we get through them, all of them. Yeah, I like that. Database post find user Alice. Oh, I could put chapter 4 in there too. Did I? Okay, we'll put chapter 4. That should work. Chapter 4, database post find user by Alice. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if we got the command, so we can come right here and pull that out. Not have to worry about getting the caret. Just get the whole line pasted in. So that's actually a good way to write documentation, to build your notes at the end of each episode, and just keep going from there. I'll upload these. We can link all these back to the episodes. Alright. Good flow.